Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode 92 of the AEW Draft Series. I am Swarls. Why did I say that so fucking way? Swarls. Joined by Nick. Nick, what's going on?
I don't know. You tell me, buddy. I'm good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. It is pouring rain here. It does seem to have slowed down a little bit. Um, but like if I disappear or something, the power probably went out. So I guess just throwing
Oh,
that out there, top of the stream.
that's good because I did want to let you know that it's pouring rain here
Yeah,
and real bad thunder and lightning
yeah,
and super windy.
yeah. Same.
So if I happen to go down, same thing.
All right. I mean, I at least have a UPS set up for like my router, and I'm on a laptop. So if the power does go out, I do at least have like 5 minutes to be like, okay, Chad, I gotta go. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's polite.
Yeah, yeah. But like, yeah, the battery on the UPS doesn't last so long. I gotta like shut all the shit down. Um, but anyway, I'm going to England, Nick, or at least Dynamite is. I'm sitting right here. I'm not going anywhere. But
Oh, that's a shame.
we continue our world tour. We're going to Northern England. Let's go.
Okay.
No nights off. Everyone's coming. All right. Northern England. What are we going to draw here? 10-8. Not bad.
I feel like that's more than last time you tried.
Oh, for sure. All right. We are going to Liverpool. M&S Bank Arena. All right. What do we need? I have no idea.
Well, less weeks.
Uh, I guess give me a creative in it. Yeah, likely, sure. I don't know. How about throw me a character idea? No, let's just give me like one of everything. You know.
Give me one of everything. Hell yeah.
This has been a bad idea.
But
Okay, near certainty
you
angle
did it.
idea. We got like one usable thing. They didn't like that. They didn't like uh, my shotgun kind of spread attack.
One of everything.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't like it either.
Dax yelled to Jerry Lynn.
Or
Emmy did some training. Andrade has influence over Dragonbane. Well, I would hope so. That's why they're in LFI. Kevin Koo organized, did not win. Organized and then lost a poker tournament.
that checks out in both ways. Don't ask me why I think that, but I just feel like it checks out in both ways.
Okay. We're having our Liverpool street fight in our main event as Eddie and Swerve take on ABC. That's our big main event.
Of course. So, Riley, tell me everything you know about Liverpool.
Liverpool. Oh shit! I knocked my HDMI cable.
That's a good way to avoid the question.
Liverpool.
I knocked my HDMI cable. All right, now booking.
Liverpool is like on the water, baby.
I mean, it's England. It's a fucking island. Everything's on the water.
Yeah, I mean some things are in the middle. They've probably got like a football club.
Also, it has fucking pool in the name.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's on the water.
Listen, who knows?
And no one can know. They do have a football. I remember them having the red. I think it's a red rooster as like their little logo thing.
Oh shit! They love Terry Taylor.
Shit.
Street fight. It should be fine, right? Street fight. 18. Open. Fun story for the chat. I was thinking about having Eddie and Swerve lose this, and then like I was gonna. Eddie was being weird, so Swerve would have had to turn face again, but Swerve can't turn back face, so Eddie and Swerve they're just gonna win. They're just gonna win. Can't play the solo. Hello. The Maggie Thatcher street fight. We will not be calling it that. And then we will end with Eddie and Swerve celebrating. Eddie, work that crowd. Swerve, work that crowd. All right. What else are we doing? You know what I should do?
What's that?
I should do the thing that it took me until the second week to do in Mexico, where I was like, "Hey, who's actually popular?"
Oh yeah,
yeah. I don't need to see your stinky guys here. Show me the Dynamiters. Thank you.
I feel like that wasn't necessary.
Like who's like Andrade's pretty popular here. Chris Bay and Ace Austin are weirdly very popular in England, so I'm glad they're in the main event. I was formerly Jem Noble. Oh, okay. Hello, Jem.
They're TNA guys, so of course they're popular in England.
Yes, of course. Cody, pretty popular. Eddie Kingston. I was kind of making fun of putting that in the main event in England, but it kind of is the match that should be the main event in England.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. Jay White, of course. Jay White. Love him. Moxley. Takeshita. Very popular in England.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. Ricky Starks. Honestly, it's mostly just the same people. There's no, real surprises here. Walter. Alright. Well, apparently, since Takeshita and Andrade are both very popular in England, let's do that next week. That'll be our main event. Let's do it in Southern England. That's London, right? Although that'll be next stream. I'll forget. Let's do it next week in Midlands. Take Andrade. Promo setting up. Take Andrade. Singles match next week. Six minutes. Hype. Konosuke. Andrade. I'm pissed I missed the stream where I bought CMLL. Yeah, well, maybe you'll get one in AEW.
No.
No, you don't.
Question mark. No.
You don't think so? You don't think so? All right. All right. Walter and Ricky and angry mock stormed off. Sure. Let's look at the locals. Is this everybody? This isn't a lot. This is not a lot, although I suppose we are in northern England, so I guess that checks out.
You went to Liverpool and you're like, where are all the wrestlers at?
I'm sorry, is this the Botchamania guy?
It is.
Okay.
You want him to work color?
I want him to wrestle John Moxley.
No.
Why not? There's not really anyone here. Okay. If Eddie and Swerve are simply retaining the tag titles, maybe I don't do a fucking Walter and Mox working together thing. Because they would be a team. They would go for the tag titles, but they're not going to wrestle Eddie and Swerve. Those guys are all heels. So maybe instead we cancel the Mox heel turn, and Mox is just like, fuck you, Walter, you big bitch.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This is some real, like, booking out of our ass stuff we're doing right now. Cancel that turn. And they can have the big match in Central Europe.
There you go. Now you're booking.
Now we're booking. Leave me alone, Walter, you big bitch. I don't think Walter is going to simply let John Moxley call him a big bitch. So they're probably going to have to fight.
Hey, yes.
Yeah. Oh, the main events aren't booked this dummies. I'm just writing them down on the tour. I'm putting them on my little tour schedule. Honestly, we have main events for most of them now. We need a London main event, and then we need like Northern Europe and Western Europe. Because like, I guess for Chubu, all we have is something with Kento, which isn't a lot, but that's something.
I mean, I'm checking the stats here, and I am seeing it is something.
It is something. Nobody can deny that it is something. Hey, remember when Brody King and Ricky Starks were feuding?
Yes, he lied.
Of course you do.
I think you called it Ricky Starks and Brody King are feuding, maybe?
Well, now they're getting their big match in the Midlands.
That's where all good feuds go to end.
I don't even know if it's ending. I don't know. Like I told you, we're booking stuff, you know? We're doing things. I don't know if Brody can win this, although I think he did win the first match. Brody did win the first match. They've only had the one singles match. Boy, it sure seems like Ricky Starks is going to get a tainted victory to set up a rubber match down the road. That's what I'm feeling. Now we're booking. All right. Cody, you're turning heel. And that means you need to go after a babyface. What bigger babyface to go after? Fucking Cody versus World Star is a crazy feud.
Why would Cody hate World Star?
Because the crowd loves the World Star, but they don't love Cody.
I hate that makes sense.
This also means we're cooking.
Okay.
Tease. Cody basically cut a promo last week being like, well, you know, I'm here on this world tour. I haven't been booked. basically cutting the same promo this week, but also Dax and Cash are there.
Oh no, are they turning too?
Who can say? I mean, we can, because we just booked it.
Who can say? Us.
We can definitively say. Let's see. We have officially announced Deanna. All right. Who wants to team up with a Deanna?
What? Why you say it like that?
What do you mean? That's how I talk.
A slide.
Have we done simply this? Have we done simply? No. Great. Love it. Why don't y'all cook? And I think the heel team. I think the heel team needs to win. Though I should probably actually check the storylines. Oh, they're all in women's tag. Well, that's all right. Actually, Deanna has. Oh, yeah, Mercedes is fairly poor. All right, Mercedes. You get the pin on Deanna. We're still acting like Trinity and Viper are hurt. Maybe. Well, Viper should probably come back while we're in the UK, huh?
I feel like, yeah.
We can do that next week. She can come back next week. So let's have Trinity. Let's have Trinity come back this week, and then next week Viper come back, and we can just do that tag match again.
This all checks out for me.
All right, great. Do. World Star just kind of needs to do something until they Cody snaps on them. So I mean, I guess they could always wrestle the Don Callis family some more, right?
Hey, you want to do something dumb instead?
I'm listening.
What if they tried to recruit Cody? What if a manager thought that he could help get Cody booked more?
I do like that. That would make more sense for Cody turning on them instead of just like, fuck these guys for no reason. That, you know what? I like it. Let's get rid of this other Cody promo.
Plus, it gives you, like 10 weeks of Cody interacting.
Sure.
With, yeah.
This seems like a backstage thing. So Stokely, going up to Cody backstage. I guess again, Dax and Cash simply there with him. Basically going, hey, Code Dog, heard your promo last week. You're not getting booked on these shows like you think you should. Sounds like you need some representation. Sounds like you need an advocate getting you onto these shows. And Cody's going to be like, listen, man, I don't think this is a good idea. Like, I don't know. How can I trust you? And then I think Zack Sabre should be there, and he's gonna be like, listen, Cody, I know this sounds fucking crazy. Okay, I didn't think I would want to join either, but like, they have held their word with me every step of the way. And then I imagine Zack is wearing his like Zack Sabre Jr. I remember they were gonna like print him a jacket or something that was like Zack Sabre
Yes.
Jr. #1. I imagine he's wearing the jacket now. He's like,
Oh
listen,
no.
things are going great. And then Cody's, he'll like give Cody a card, and I think to kind of tease the heel turn, they should give him the card and like dap him up and stuff. And then they leave, and Cody just like tosses the card. He just fucking throws it. He's like, I don't need this shit.
I am above this shit.
Yeah. All right. When in doubt, book a Young Bucks match.
I like where your head's at.
Yeah. Beast Mortos and your good friend Alec Price. You're wrestling the Young Bucks. Wow, I actually did do this exact match in February. That's wild. And it got a 91. Let's do it again.
I was gonna say.
Let's run it
Seems
back.
like a good idea.
Yeah, let's run this one again. Why don't you guys cook? All right, Nakajima. What Nakajima? What are you doing right now? You guys kind of lost that. Things aren't really going great for you guys right now. We don't really have a big baby face. Well, I guess it's nice you guys went against World Star, but Cody kind of stole that from you. Last turn was yeah, we just turned him. But Kento's been healed for a while. Yeah, he's better
Yeah,
heal.
well, time, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Brian's a great heel. He's probably great. Yeah, he's great at both. We could do Kento Nakajima in Japan and kind of like finally put a bow on like their whole thing because they've kind of been attached at the hip for a while now.
Sure.
But I don't know if I want to turn him face. Also, can I do it by the time we get to Chubu? Oh yeah, I can. Fucking Chubu is not for like 6 weeks. Let's do... Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. Now, the real question is, do we turn Danielson also? He's been a really good manager for Kento. Like, they have good chemistry and stuff. I think he should also turn.
He should turn.
He should turn. So, okay, let's do the classic. Let's do Nakajima and SB Kento taking on, I don't know, two faces they can lose to. Oh, this would be a great spot to get Desmond and Marcus Mathers a win. I don't know if they'll job to these guys, but that would be huge. 12 minutes. Marcus beats Kento. Partner miscommunication finish. Oh, they are. Wow. Okay. Hell yeah.
There you go.
Where's Virgil for the what? And then these guys will yell at each other. Danielson will try to be the mediator. Yeah, I'm kind of fine with breaking up this group so early. This, they're mercenaries. This was never built to last,
Literally, they're mercenaries. Like,
Yeah. Yes. Fletcher, Mustafa, El Generico, Penta. I'm gonna do something that I feel is just this is like something you would do.
oh,
I'm just gonna book like a 4-way for no reason.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good wrestling thing. I don't know why people don't do it more often.
Who else? Who do we want to put as the fourth guy in this match?
Need yourself a heel.
No, Mustafa's a heel.
I mean, no, I was gonna say keep it balanced, but who
Oh,
cares?
that doesn't matter.
What's Jacob Fatu doing?
Well, he's technically feuding Vikingo. I guess we could put both of those guys. Oh, let's put Titan in this match.
There you go.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna have these guys steal the show instead of that women's 6-person tag, because like, look at these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would like Kyle to win. Game, you decide who loses.
Giving a lot of power to the game.
Giving a lot of power to the game. It's a powerful game. We still have 6 minutes if we want to squeeze someone on. I mean, Ilya's here. He's probably over in England. Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
Jay White's popular. Let's send Jay White out there with Ilya. Jay White will once again. Do we know who Ilya's wrestling at Double or Nothing? It's so far away.
Yes. Chaz Betts has
Chaz
played to
Betts,
this flag.
right? Jay White will come out and say, basically do the same promo he's been doing, like, oh, Ilya, you're gonna lose to Chaz Betts because you're not a real champion. You shouldn't even be the champion. So I'm sure Chaz Betts will take you out. But if you get by him, I'll be waiting for you. Tokyo, Japan, June 24th. Really a promo-ass promo. Hitting all the, here's where the show is. Here's when it's happening. Mark your calendars today. And then I imagine Ilya's like, well, shut up.
Yeah. Nuh-uh.
All right, let's make sense of this thing. Honestly, probably our opening with that promo. That makes a lot of sense. And probably opening with this random 4-way. I mean, that's a good start. Let's move this Andrade promo down here. So wants to help Cody. I think good. Because this is a storytelling match. That'll be good. And then we'll have a promo. Yeah, I think good.
I have no idea because of the England bit, but goodness, 90?
I'll say 88. I'll play it safe. But yeah, it could be anything between like a 79 and a 95. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Okay, 87 on this. That solid, but not like incredible. Random four-way, 81. Okay, this is a little, like, thought this would be better. Although, you know what, Teton is probably,
Teton,
yeah,
yeah,
Teton is not over in England at all. I hadn't thought of that. Did he lose? Yes, he did
hasn't
lose.
been hasn't been in the company long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But, you know, it was an 81. For a random match. Can't complain. 85. They did like these guys.
Checks out.
Yep. 84 for these guys losing to Marcus and Dez. That's big.
Huge.
Yeah.
Marcus and Dez are they're here.
They're here. I mean, Dez has been here. Dez is, you know, he's like a real guy. Marcus getting a 61 in England is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should not be that over in England.
No. Listen, they're watching ROH. And these guys yelled at each other. Not the 91 that we got in the States. But wow, a 10-point difference between Matt and Nick.
Uh-oh.
Matt, are you okay?
Catching up to him.
Yeah, Matt, are you good, Matt?
And yeah, you got hit with the Bruv tax.
Yeah.
6 points for England.
Yeah, 6 points for England. Boy, 6 points for England, bruv. They did not love Stokely comedy as much as we do in America. They didn't get his 90s pop culture references.
He doesn't know 90s British pop culture,
No.
and Zack Sabre was not willing to tell him. Zack Sabre was like, you fucking figure it out,
Yeah.
buddy.
79 for the ladies. Let's go, ladies. Math is not mathing, but we accept
Listen,
that.
they just come out and win. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Every time they come out, they win.
Willow Nightingale is just not going to be a thing, huh?
No.
No. Like, Siri has been here for 3 minutes, and she's already fucking leaving Willow in the dust. 76. Okay, Brody King in England, not so much. They don't mess with them here. All right, here we go. Now we're talking. Okay, they like John Moxley.
They like John Moxley. They like Walter.
That checks out.
Yep.
All right, 93. No psychology. Classic.
I don't get it.
I feel like in tag matches, they're usually more lenient about it, too. So that means, truly, none of these guys had psychology.
Correct. Well,
Yeah.
it's just that there's 4 people to get the number that you need to get instead of 2. It's just a better odds.
Yeah,
But if all 4 people don't got it,
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised, like, Eddie's isn't a little higher. But, like, I could... Listen, I understand why you wouldn't give, like, ABC very high psychology ratings. Like, I get that.
I would say Swerve should be the highest. Eddie's one of my favorite workers and a very good in-ring worker, but I could see someone watching his matches and being like, it's just puro, like beat for beat stuff. Like, yeah. I don't agree with that, but I could see someone not giving him super high psychology.
Yeah,
for
I mean,
that,
those
but,
people would be wrong. It's just...
correct, but I could understand it.
It's just a different
Swerve,
kind
though,
of psychology, you know?
Swerve has American psychology. Like,
Yeah.
what do you want? He's one of the best psychology workers going right now.
Hey, you know what? The show got a 93. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
93 is good,
Yeah.
as people would say.
Yeah. It really is crazy how I, like, kind of accidentally picked, like, the perfect England main event, and because I was like, Eddie and Swerve versus ABC? Yeah, they'll love it in Northern England, and they did.
Yes, you were not
Yeah.
wrong.
All right, everyone's chilling here in Liverpool. Do you have anything for Rampage? Are you flying anyone over to Liverpool?
Yes.
Okay.
I will have things for Rampage for a while because of what I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
which means I need to introduce what I'm doing. Get AJ Styles out here.
Oh, baby.
Uh, AJ Styles, you've heard of the G-1. Get ready for the P-1. It's the Phenomenal One tournament. 3 6-man blocks. Finals at Double or Nothing.
3 6-man blocks? You're cooking.
Yep.
Okay. Riley, what's up, man? What a time to come in, Riley.
Get AJ Styles in sleeveless leather jacket and glasses.
Did they actually steal AJ's gimmick in WWE, or did he just happen to be wearing glasses in a promo or whatever?
He happened to be wearing that in a pro because he was reading a paper. I
Okay.
think. Not stealing our gimmick yet.
Okay. Yet.
Might have been the canary in the coal mine to steal our gimmick though. And then I have 2 P1 matches for you on Rampage.
Announcing the tournament on Rampage and then immediately having 2 matches is the most Tony Khan shit you've ever done.
Thank you.
Just, hey guys, we got a tournament. We're doing a G1. All right, here we go. Right now. Get it back. Like, Tony, chill, bro.
No, go.
People didn't even know that. Well, he probably sent a tweet out at like 11 p.m. the night before, like, "Hey guys, tune in to Rampage tomorrow. We're starting the P1." Nick, you made the blocks in Excel, right?
Yeah, I blacked and scheduled in Excel.
Can you like send me the blocks or something, so like screenshot them so we can put them on screen?
Do you want me to make it pretty for you?
I just want the viewers to fucking understand what's happening.
Let's go. We don't need another CM Punk invitation.
Yeah. That's all. I just, you know what I mean? Because you were literally just gonna give me 2 matches. People don't even know what the blocks are, Nick.
I was going to tell you the blocks.
Okay.
But that's also not gonna help. Wait. I'm sitting here because I work on 2 computers. I'm looking for Discord on this computer. This is not the one I'm talking to you on. I'm sending it to you. It's a coming.
It's a
Please
comment.
hold. And then I guess while I'm sending it to you, I can read it.
Sure.
In the A block, let me know if that quality shit, by the way. In the
No,
A
that's
block,
fine.
we got Rey Fenix, Ricochet, Bandito, however I spelled it.
Yeah,
Arez.
Bandito.
Whoops. Arez, Danny Garcia, and Kawato. In the B block, we got MJF, Kevin Steen, Adam Page, Miro.
That's not where I wanted that to open.
Buddy Matthews, and Anthony Bowens. And in the C block, Christian Casanova, Calvin Tankman, Tetsuya Endo, Josh Alexander, Jack Perry, and Hook.
Oh, I could have just opened it. This is probably the easier way to do it. You know what? This wasn't worth the trouble of having you send it. You could have just read it.
Sure could have.
Yeah.
But you'll have it forever now.
Yes.
So in two weeks, when you're like, "What the fuck are you booking?"
Yeah. Yeah. No, it'll be good for me. I'm a visual learner, you know.
Yeah, and I gotta fix it now because I actually moved my standings out of the way so that I could send that to you pretty, like, even though it's not that pretty.
I was gonna say that was pretty. That was just regular ass.
I mean, there weren't zeros
Spreadsheet.
next to each person
Okay.
and formulas and shit. Hey, let's have Steen and Anthony Bowens.
Sure.
Because that's 2 heels, so that might not do great. That's like 6 minutes. Kevin Steen wins, right? Anthony Bowens hasn't been on TV in a while.
Sure. I mean, listen, I don't care.
3 points for a win, 1 point for a tie. We're not crazy people here, by the way. And then probably the main event, Ricochet versus Kawado.
Maybe.
Depends on how the UK is feeling.
I would imagine Ricochet is a much, much bigger star in the UK. Yeah, he's very popular here. And I would imagine Kawado is not. Nah, I mean, about the same as he is in the US. That's something.
Okay. So that could main event, but yeah, Ricochet's winning this match.
Yo, what did I miss? Oh, nothing. Nick's just doing a G-1 and starting it on Rampage. You know, the usual.
Listen.
You know, just Rampage things. Sorry, the P-1, the Phenomenal One tournament, the P-1.
Correct. Thank you. No, what did I miss? What the fuck? Is like an encapsulation of my booking in general.
Yep. I only booked one women's match, so in order to not get canceled, I'm going to book one on Rampage.
I won't be booking a women's match for 6 weeks now.
Ooh. Oh, no. May Sarah is recognizable?
Isn't that why we hired her? She was like weirdly over in America.
Yeah, I assume so. I mean, granted, we're in fucking England. You know, she's pretty over here too.
Yes, but that recognizable is only for our home.
Yeah,
so.
I know.
Okay.
May Mina, I believe this is their on-screen debut. As they take on, you know them, you love them, they be losing, Risa Sarah and Toni Storm. What a difference Toni Storm has had between real life and our save.
Yes. One of the most recognizable female wrestlers in the world versus the jobber of jobbers.
Deanna promo. Viper is back next week. And we're gonna kill Mercedes and Trinity. She's real mad. She's fired up.
Hell yeah.
Listen, the reason May and Mina are debuting on Rampage is because they're not gonna get pushed. I don't have any plans for them. They're just people on the roster.
Say that until they start getting like 73s, and you're like, well, fuck.
In that case, I'll push them, and it won't matter that they debuted on Rampage.
Also true.
Everything will fucking work out then. I heard the people of Northern England yearn for an El Generico match.
I've heard this as well.
Oh, does he not work B shows?
You fucked up.
I've heard the people
I heard the people of Northern England
England.
yearn for a El Generico match, and that's too fucking bad.
I've heard they yearn for everyone's two favorite members of World Star. That, of course, being Zack Sabre Jr. and Mark Davis.
Ah, yes, the El Generico managing at ringside.
Yep. As they take on... let's get Chris Brooks out there. Chris Brooks and his good friend Powerhouse Hobbs. What a match! It's Zach and his big beefy friend versus Chris and his big beefy friend.
There you go.
Yeah.
You made it work.
Yeah, we made it work. Wow, we still have 3 minutes. We should book a promo. Okay.
I do have one.
Okay. Go on.
Let's let Miyu Yamashita cut a promo.
Okay.
She did win that triple threat. So she is going to do a babyface championship promo. Just a babyface champ promo.
Just her talking 6 minutes. I won. I'm the best.
I'll take on anyone on the roster. I'll defend. I'm gonna be a fighting champion. All the babyface shit.
Can I pitch something to you that is not something we would normally do?
What's that?
Could come out and congratulate her?
Yeah, but Maki should be there too then.
Sure. I also like the idea of those three being like, "Yeah, you did it! Oh, it's so good! I'm so glad! Like, we all made it!" Like a big celebratory thing, and then Kristat is there, just like, "Oh yeah, you're with your other friends. Yeah, that's cool. Don't mind me."
Oh yeah, this is awkward. All right,
Yeah.
I'll be. All right, yeah.
All right, great. I think we have to open with the AJ Styles promo, right?
Well, you have to open with
like
AJ,
literally have to. And then we should probably go right into one of those matches and
Steen and Bo.
It's probably Steen. Well, what if is this a better
World
main
Star
event?
is the better main.
No, because
right?
Ricochet's very popular in England.
Sure. Also, it truly does not matter.
It truly does. Yeah, this is Rampage, baby. Sure. Who is turning on the end of Eddie and Swerve? Haha, Swerve. And I don't mean Swerve like Swerve Strickland. I mean like Swerve, you got swerved, bro. Neither of them are turning.
Yeah, he missed like one show and he's coming back to like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I would have had to turn Swerve for it to make sense, but I can't turn Swerve because he turned too recently. So they're just it just sometimes people, there's tension between them and it just works out, you know.
Sometimes a storyline just stops.
No, it just Eddie had some doubts and they overcame them. That's all.
That's what happened,
Yeah.
and I will hear no other explanations.
Yeah, sometimes you have some self-doubt, and then afterwards you're like, why was I even doubting myself? We had nothing to worry about. 84 for a 4-minute 8. They love them in England.
TNA.
They were all like, I don't know what this guy's saying, but I love him. All right, a 68 for Steen and Bowens, sure.
Yep. Here for a reason.
So there was truly no better Bowens had to be the 18th guy you added to the thing, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it was only because I was like, damn, I'm already like so face heavy in this tournament. I should have at least a few heels in here.
Yeah. Oh, Powerhouse Hobbs is getting better as a gimmick. That's fun.
There you go.
Yeah.
You just changed his gimmick, I think, so that makes sense.
71 for a Deanna promo, sure. 65. Yeah, May's good.
Yep.
Risa Sarah also good. Worst person in this match by a mile. Tony Storm. What a crazy world.
Tony Storm was the weak link.
Yeah, couldn't keep up.
Rough.
Risa Sarah kept being like, "Fucking, can't they team me with someone better? God damn." 77 for this, good.
Beautiful.
We love
you
this.
love to see.
Yeah,
Oh, I need to change my stories.
yeah, I probably do too. But I don't really have any stories. An 88 for Ricochet and Kawato.
Ricochet very over.
Yeah,
is what I've learned.
They love Ricochet. Honestly, they kind of like Kawato.
They can have them. Let's facilitate a trade.
Just to England.
Yeah, we'll take Will. We'll take Will Ospreay.
They don't have him, bro. He's in Japan.
Fuck.
They've offered us Jamie Oliver. Ooh. An 85. What? All right, sure.
Oh, that's gonna be way better than Collision.
How could
Collision.
it be? The P-1 is happening.
Collision coming to you from England now.
Also, it's really funny to think, again, I think in real life we would just be taping our stuff and mushing them together for Rampage. But it is funny to think about you doing a G1 style tournament where the guys are flying back and forth between America and, like, Europe. What a nightmare that would be for the wrestlers.
I especially as you get further, like you're gonna be in Australia eventually.
No, we're actually not going to Australia.
Well, Japan at the very least.
Yeah, we're going. Yeah, Japan. We're Mexico, UK, Europe, and Japan. That's the world tour. That's the whole world, as it turns out.
Huh? I've heard that.
At least we just didn't have the pop. We were still like 60s pop in Australia, which it's not that bad, but we were more popular in the other territories.
This is what I'm looking at the screen like.
You're that upset I'm not going to Australia?
Can't fucking believe it.
Yeah. Or India?
All right, that's in the game.
Yeah, it sure is. What is the web victory for Ilya Dragunov? Best brawler in wrestling. I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. He's up there. Listen, we weren't as popular in Australia as we were in Japan, Europe, or the UK or Mexico.
True.
That's just all it came down to.
Oh yeah, Collision has shit commentary. We are not beating an 85.
They gotta at some point,
That's what I've been saying.
Like, how many weeks? Because I went through this in WCW when I hired Bobby Heenan. He had to get chemistry with the guys. And everyone was always yelling at me to, like, fix it. And I was like, there's nothing to fix. Just wait. We're not going to take out Bobby Heenan because he doesn't have chemistry. He's the best commentator in the game. But, like, I don't remember it taking this long. I feel like it took a month and then it was fine.
That's probably because you were the only one booking, and it was one show at that time, I think. So you're blowing through a little quicker.
Wait, isn't low what we need?
Oh.
I think that Rampage we just did might have given you the bump to low experience.
Oh, they're not gonna fuck everything up.
Well, let's wait until we run the show
Yeah. Okay.
before we get too excited.
I mean, if we waited this long and then they still are fucking it up.
Yeah, if we waited all this time and then they just stink, oh man, that's gonna be rough. Don't look at me like that, Dwayne.
Shaking my head. Get this guy out of here. Who'd he ever beat?
We'll fix Rampage commentary once we make sure the collision commentary is actually fine. People watched Rampage. We did a house show in the Great Lakes. Sure. Sanchiro Takagi retired. A lot of Pig Destructor news. Love getting Pig Destructor news.
Surprised WWE hasn't hired him.
Yeah, why not?
They hired Psycho Clown.
All right, Nick, where are you running?
Seattle, and or anywhere else in the Northwest.
Okay. Let's see. Last time we were in the Moda Center, which doesn't appear to even be an option.
You gotta fix it.
No,
You're
we're
looking at-
in the right range. We're only gonna do 15.
Oh, okay. They were like in 7s and 8s. I was like,
I mean, you said Seattle. Let's go to Seattle.
okay.
Okay. Here we go. What would you like from our...
Oh god, I need
Bookers?
creative finishes. There's so many matches.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You got near certainty.
Use that on the main.
And you got one.
Fellas. And lady. And panda.
Thank you. Chuck Taylor also organized but did not win a poker tournament, which, again, yeah. Who is in the P-1? Oh, man. A Block, Phoenix, Ricochet, Bandito, Arez, Danny Garcia, Kawato, Block B, MJF, Steen, Page, Miro, Buddy Matthews, Anthony Bowens, Block C, Christian Casanova, Calvin Tankman, Tetsuya Endo, Josh Alexander, Jack Perry, and Hook. Oh, but they're friends.
I know.
Oh. What will happen to the... That team doesn't even have a name. What will happen to the good guys? Nick Wayne is being influenced by Christian Casanova.
Yet another person.
Yeah. We're probably giving him too much advice at this point.
Oh, I feel bad.
Yeah.
And just like, you should have named it after me.
Yeah.
Not the P-1. Come on.
I think what he's actually coming to is like, hey, can we do commentary again? Remember you hired me to be a commentator?
Yeah, but, they suck.
No, this is absolutely what's happening. Orange is doing the same thing.
Holy shit, they are all showing up.
They're colluding. John Silver and Arez, they're just yelling at each other.
Huh.
Dralistico and Ray Phoenix have been hanging out.
Sure.
Miro still wants to be a chief enforcer.
Buddy.
Rouge still wants to be a chief enforcer.
Okay. I get it. Eventful locker room.
Yeah. Do you want to say any words?
Let's be crazy. Let's open forum.
Oh, that is crazy. Okay. kind of the same people that are always annoyed.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
That could have gone much worse.
Yeah, sure could have. All right, let's collide.
All right, your main event is tentatively MJF versus Miro.
Why wouldn't this be the main event? Two big stars in the P-1.
Correct. 12 minutes.
Okay.
And I don't know if you noticed this. Miro's kind of gotten real bad,
Mm-hmm.
and MJF is The Rock, so MJF's winning this match.
Well, that's going to be an interesting thing for you with putting him in a round robin tournament. Is he simply going to beat everyone and get score 20 points or whatever and win?
I mean, no.
Also, how do your finals work? Are you just it ends in a triple threat or what are you doing?
Yeah, it ends in a triple threat.
Okay.
No, it ends in a series of 1v1s, and then
You absolutely could have done like the top two guys from each thing, and that still ends in a triple threat, doesn't
that's
it?
6 people. Yep.
Yeah.
The top 2 do advance to a finals match because there's 6 weeks and not 5 left, but it's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, before that match, Kenny's gonna come out and nettle MJF about taking his title away. This is just a promo. Kenny promo, Riho there, MJF promo.
Let her cook. Okay.
The match that will probably end up doing better, but I'm not putting in the main event because if I do it, we'll do worse, is Phoenix versus Arez.
Sure.
These two are going to steal the show.
Who win?
Arez.
Oh, upset.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, little New Japan style, getting an upset right out of the gates.
Yeah, you gotta.
Unless Ray
Gotta
Phoenix,
establish
unless
that-
Ray Phoenix says no, then you don't gotta.
I got ideas here.
No, he's cool.
No, you got it. But this is a reasonable upset, though, because before Ray Phoenix is going to come out, and actually, no, it will be the other way around. Ilya's going to come out and request Ray Phoenix come out, and Ilya is going to shake Ray Phoenix's hand in a show of sportsmanship. 3 minutes working the crowd for both. And then we're going to do a second part.
Phoenixes? That doesn't feel right. Phoenix.
Feeney's hand.
Uh-huh.
As in the principal from Saved by the Bell.
Sure.
And then Chaz Betts comes out and destroys both of them. He's got a chair.
I was gonna say, assumedly with some kind of weapon.
Yeah, he doesn't just take out 2 people on his own like a fucking madman. And then Phoenix still has to wrestle and then loses to Arez because of it.
Now, are you following C2 rules with the P1? Where it's like, no interference, or you get fucking sent to the sun in a rocket ship.
No, it's wrestling, baby. No, that's silly. Although I get it, but no, I am not doing any of that shit. Uh, Calvin Tankman versus Hook.
Okay.
This one, we're telling a story.
I love stories.
The story is Hook is trying to use his superior footwork and technique to take Calvin Tankman off his feet, but Tankman's too big and strong, and he beats Hook.
The story of this match is Calvin Tankman. He's so big.
Literally, he's so big. Look at him. Jamie Hayter promo.
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Hayter is going to express her disappointment in losing her title, but she is also going to mention that she was undefeated for however long they held the title. She would know before she went out there, but like 6 months, I feel like. And she feels that puts her in the running to get a shot at Miyu Yamashita in the women's title. Just a quick like, hey, I want the title promo.
Okay, so she's not cooking?
No, like 3.
Okay.
I'm being a little conservative with these promos because I want to try and fit in a women's match. But it may be too much to ask. We're going to see at the end. Bandito versus Danny Garcia.
1 second. Bandito versus Danny Garcia.
Yep. And we're going to make this an open match. And this is going to be a Bandito win.
Okay.
And we are going to do Jack Perry versus Endo. This is just a match. And it is going to be a Jack Perry victory.
Bold.
Upset? Question mark.
I don't know if you could say upset. Maybe.
It's like a 9 seed beating an 8 seed, you know?
Yeah. I mean, Jack Perry has been in the company so much longer and has been so much more established. I don't think you could call him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. This promo is cooking. This is a Pac promo explaining why he is not in the P-1.
And why is that?
1, fuck AJ Styles.
Okay.
2, he was asked by his friends in the estate to help them get back gold. So he is going to be teaming with a member of the estate to go after Kenny Omega and Riho. We could actually do that promo. Okay, we'll do for now, Giant Tiger's promo, which is like a 3-minute, we won the Trios Champs, huzzah promo.
So that's Bailey.
Mike Bailey, Everett, Lee Moriarty, and Paul White.
Okay, and they're all talking?
Not Paul.
You probably want Paul to talk.
Paul's probably the one who
Yeah,
should
he's
talk
probably
as
the
well,
best
yeah.
talker of these three guys.
Yeah, sure. That is why Paul is there, correct? I mean, they're baby faces and they're happy. What more do you want?
Probably do some yucks with Paul or something.
Or a Christian Casanova versus Josh Alexander match.
Okay.
All right. And the winner of this match is Josh Alexander.
Good luck with that.
Tainted
Okay.
via MJF interference because that man done said that Christian Casanova is not winning another match.
That's true. It's crazy that he's gonna go fucking 0-5 or whatever it is block. Huh? He's cool with it. I'm shocked by that. I'm actually curious what the difference is in pop. 80. Oh, it's closer than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought he was like mid 80s and Josh was like 60s.
Yes. I thought it was closer, but if you were right, I would have had to change things on the fly there. Also, I had to redo my scheduling because that was originally going to be Casanova versus Hook, and spoilers, there's no way in fucking hell I'm putting Hook over Casanova right now. Sorry.
No, yeah.
So that's coming later in the tournament when I fix this MJF issue. Hangman Page promo. Page, super excited that he is in the same block as MJF because that means he gets to block MJF from getting a title match or winning the P-1.
Okay. You've got like 20 more minutes.
All right, I do have Adam Page versus Buddy Matthews. That's a fun 10-minute match, right?
Sure. And the biggest upset yet is Buddy Matthews gets a shocking victory over Adam Hangman Page.
No, Page is winning, and then he's cutting up. That'd be wild to lose in a shocking victory, and then come out and be like, "It don't matter as long as fuck MJF."
Yeah. Buddy in the background being like, "Yeah, I'm gonna stop MJF too, Hangman."
Yeah, we us together. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Nick Wade. Yeah, me as well.
You still need a match aim.
Okay, how am I on time? I got 74. I could go plus or minus 10. I think I can do a little quick matchy.
You have 9 minutes, so we could take some time off something, and you could do another 10-minute match, or you could do a short match. Maybe Anthony Bowens can get squashed again. I don't know.
Let's take a little time off of Hook and Tank. 2 minutes off of that.
Okay.
And then book another 10. And that 10's going to be a steal the show. Which of course means that it is going to be, let's do Stephanie Vakir versus Billy Starks. Is that going to work? As in, are one of them recognizable?
I mean, if Billy Starks isn't recognizable at this point, I would fucking kill myself.
I feel like she oscillates up and
Yeah,
down.
58. She's fine.
Okay. Fakir's winning this though.
Oh, we're a minute over.
I cut a minute from the ladies. Sorry.
What if we just cut a minute from, like, this, you know?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if Big Show talked for 2 minutes instead of 3?
Yeah, I think that's probably fine.
All right.
Are we happy with this order?
Now, let's start with Hanger and Buddy. But then, I guess Fakir could move up after the trios.
After the tree. Like here. Or here, rather.
Yeah, that's good. This is a lot of matches for me.
There's a lot of matches. There's a lot of matches for anybody.
Yeah, this is gonna be how it be for a little bit. So.
Is that 8 matches in 2 hours? Woof. That is a lot.
It's gonna go down to 7 because I'm probably gonna move 3 to Rampage going
Yeah.
forward now that I've seen how fucky this is.
Oh, I guess I don't need to book any matches on Rampage. Oh, okay. The thing is, though, I really don't. It's fine.
You book one match and it's a Young Bucks match and it's the main event. What do you want from me?
I don't know what this is gonna get. This is a real different show than what you usually book.
Yeah, I'm thinking like I don't even know.
Also, like, the commentary is still a question mark. We think it's going to be better, but who knows? It might still be bad. I don't know.
88?
89. I'll believe.
Okay.
Okay. Good opener.
Good, yes.
Yeah, people love the Hangman. Also, this segment deserved better commentary. I was just going to say that we didn't get yelled at about commentary, but then we did.
Yeah, weird. Okay.
When it says commentary, that specifically means, like, play-by-play, right?
I don't know.
I don't know
I
either.
always get that all confused.
Well, because sometimes it specifically says this deserved better color commentary.
I think it also says this deserves better announcing, despite that not being the terminology anymore. But what can you do?
Okay. Well, this got an 84. I mean, we're not getting it here, so
No.
that's good.
So maybe it was just a bad roll on that one.
Maybe. I don't
Which
know.
is fine. Josh Alexander getting 74s is helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But,
I mean,
hey, that did not do bad.
you got to be happy with the 73 with these guys. You got to be happy with it.
Also, I think Mike Bailey's the best talker in this group in the save.
I don't
Not
think
Paul
that's
White.
true.
But
I don't think that's true at all. I got to know now. I think... Oh, this is only going to be my roster. I think... Not just do I think that's not true. I think Paul White should have, like, way better talking stats. So, no, there's no way Mike Bailey has 77,
Wow.
85. Yeah, it's the Big Show.
I get it, but it's the big show.
Not even close.
In 2025,
But you don't forget how to talk.
Sure. You don't forget how to talk. I don't know. You heard Jericho promo?
I mean, not, you do eventually, but not until you're in, like, your 80s or whatever.
Jericho's younger than Big Show.
78 for
Hey,
this.
that's fucking real good.
Yeah.
Math doesn't math, but that's real good.
Listen. Don't
We're
worry
just
about
happy
it.
Fakir's getting push.
Yep.
All right, Fakir's gonna be Pox. So Pac is gonna say here that he's teaming with Fakir,
Okay.
not just that was a test, is what you might have called that.
Okay. Normally you would test, like, the two of them teaming together, but hey, fuck it.
Oh shit, I should do that. Yeah, he's keeping it ambiguous there.
Yeah, keeping it ambiguous. 82,
Yeah.
good. Extremely the wrong guy won, but, it is what it is.
Hey, we gotta, keep it 50-50 in a tournament.
Yeah, everyone always loves that about the G1, how everyone just trades wins and losses, and everyone has the same fucking score at the end.
But you don't want everyone to have the same fucking. You You want to have ideation. But put
Uh,
Pac in the group, give him the outline.
I didn't see this getting a 91, but even if it had no psychology, but that's fine. We got a 91. Who cares?
Danny Garcia got a 91.
I mean, Bandito got 91. Bandito, literally, he got 91.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't argue. You are right.
75. This is a 3-minute promo. That's the max.
Yep.
77 for Tank Man beating Hook.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Too big. 85 for these guys shaking hands and then getting beaten up by Chaz Betts.
What a segment in the middle of like a whole ass tournament.
Yeah.
I want to shake your hand.
I imagine Phoenix, because he's about to have a match. So I imagine it's like Phoenix came out for his match, but then like Ilya's music hits, and they're like, "What's he doing here?"
Yeah, very much like that.
Yeah. And it's like, "Oh, I just wanted to shake your hand, Ray Phoenix. You're my pick to win the whole P-1." And then Chaz Betts beats him up, and he loses his first match.
I mean, he's shaking his hand not because like they're buddies, but because they had a good match last week. It's not like you're my pick type deal.
Why can't he be his pick? Why can't he be his pick?
You're right. When you're right, you're right.
He had a great match. He earned his respect.
You're my pick. You're gonna go undefeated. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, it turns out just like having your guys wrestle a bunch of matches was probably a good call.
It's weird putting wrestling on the wrestling show. It's good.
Yeah. You're still getting yelled at about psychology, which is just always going to happen. I will say this match,
I ignore it.
This match got a 92. No complaints about commentary. So I think we're good.
I think we're crossed out of the other side of the desert there.
I think we made it. I think we just got a bad roll in that one promo. Because if they're not getting yelled at in a 92, it should be fine.
Right.
Maybe it only happens in promos now.
Yes, change the gimmick. Okay. We forgot. Yeah.
Yes, he is not an evil EVP anymore. All right, he's great. He's great at his gimmick.
I mean, his gimmick is Kenny Omega again. Yeah. So.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Miro's done so, huh?
Yeah, really whiffed it on the main event. I thought this was... I'm actually more surprised about MJF. I thought this match was going to get like an 87 or 88, and it was going to be completely carried by MJF getting like a 96.
Yeah, well. He lost that one match, and now all his momentum's gone.
Yeah. You lose one match to Riho, and then fucking there goes your career.
Yeah, you see it again and again.
Oh, an 82? What the fuck? Oh, we didn't further any storylines.
Hey, remember when I said I need to fix up all my stories?
Yeah, and then we didn't do that.
Yeah, that's on me.
Yeah. All right, well, in our hearts, we know that this show probably would have gotten like a 90, so I think it's,
Yes. I mean, I think it would have been around what we said, like 88, 89, 90.
Hey, look, we made $2 million.
Sure. Listen, the storylines are the tournaments, you fucking guys.
Yeah,
come on.
You fucking what? You can't follow a tournament? It's the easiest story to understand. There's fucking standings. This guy wins, he goes up. The guy loses, he doesn't. What do you want from me?
There are, in fact, fucking standings.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Any second.
Oh boy. All right.
Any second. Put the tournament in the game. Here's the thing, we can't now.
Yeah, A, it's too late.
Yeah.
And B, the tournament blocks are gonna be my new storylines. That's how I'm gonna fix that problem.
Pac says Samoa Joe is clumsy. I'd cut him loose before someone gets seriously hurt. That's crazy because he's a
He-
commentator.
right, he's not working.
Yeah.
How clumsy is he?
Which reminds me, before we do the storylines, let's get the Rampage crew back on Rampage.
Yeah. Celebration.
Welcome back, Edge. That's welcome. There we go. Welcome back, Edge. Welcome back. Who was the third? Was it Nigel?
Was it Shivani?
I don't know. It could be anyone.
I think it was Shivani at the time.
What? Oh, why?
Because you didn't click save.
No, it's because I wanted to show it be just commentators, and then it reset the other people. Who else is good at color? Excalibur. I feel like the third person. People are telling me it was Tony. Can we put Saki-sama on color commentary?
We'd have to resign her, but yeah, let's do it. Do you see that number?
Yeah, I mean, she could be good. She could be bad, but she could be good.
I mean, the likelihood is that she's as good as all these other people.
She's better than Shivani.
Also, because she's the third, if she's bad, she's canceled out by the good. Like, if she's less than a 69, she's canceled out by Orange Cassidy.
This is the most batshit
Unhinged?
commentary team anyone has ever put together. Edge.
This is a rib on Edge.
Cassidy and Saki-sama. I mean, I think Edge, I've never heard the guy do commentary, but yeah, he's a pro's pro that's been around a long time. He'd probably do fine. And then you have Orange Cassidy, who would just be like, oh, this is a cool move. So, yeah, these guys are... And then Saki-sama, who just not speak English.
That's fucked up that we would do that.
Does Saki-sama... I don't know if she does speak English, and I don't know if it matters. I think you can just throw people on commentary regardless.
Which is
She speaks
bad.
fluent English. It's fine. It's fine. We do have to resign her, though.
Yeah, negotiate.
You don't have
3
to
years.
wrestle anymore.
But yeah, just be a color.
Let's just say never include ring work.
Sure. A little wild, but what can you do?
What can you do? All right, let's work on these storylines.
Now the estate has someone in commentary pulling for them.
Adam Cole no longer hates Ricochet, correct?
Correct. That is over.
Okay. AEW title.
Move Phoenix out of this.
Yeah, we should move Phoenix out of this, and we should add Chaz Betts.
Chaz
Right?
Betts, yeah.
Cody versus the Embassy. This is extremely over.
Over.
Eddie Swerve. I don't really know what they're doing after this. I'm just gonna keep this. Whatever they're doing next. I'm just gonna keep this.
Sure.
I would say this is over.
Seems over.
He has left the Callis family.
He's about to feud Cody. That's, yeah.
This is still going. You tell me.
This is over.
This is over. Okay. Miyu vs. Demi seems over.
Yep. Miyu is going to be fighting Jamie Hayter now, so yes.
Mox Walter, that's still going. Nak Kento. Nak Kento has probably been running for like 6 straight months, and it's going to continue.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah. We can move. In fact, we can probably move Zach out of it.
Yeah, this started in August.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And people say I don't tell long-term stories.
We could drop Bandito out,
Uh-huh.
and we can move Dragon Lee in.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'm doing a third match with these guys.
Yeah.
Take Andrade, that's extremely still going. TBS title. I mean, it's just called TBS titles. I mean, there's no reason to really change it. Vikingo Fatu. I guess this is still a thing? Billy says you set up Bandito Roosh rematch at Double or Nothing.
I did.
Okay, we're just gonna undo that.
Yeah, this is a very Tony Khan move, being like, well, the tournament's going on now, so I want a Bandito in that. So sorry, everyone.
Okay.
I mean, the main real reason is I forgot, but I'm not too concerned. Dragon Lee is also a good contender.
So did you say we were just gonna add your storylines as blocks? Like we're just gonna add a block as a storyline? Is that what we're doing?
Yes, please.
Okay. Give me those names.
The name Phoenix, Ray Phoenix, Ricochet, Bandito, Arez. I mean, honestly, don't worry about the other two.
We're adding them.
Oh my. Danny Garcia.
Why would you want Danny Garcia?
And everyone's favorite, Kawada.
Why wouldn't you want Kawado? Let Kawado cook. B block.
The Maxwell block. MJF. Adam Page. Kevin Steen. Miro.
MJF is already in another storyline. And so is
Alright,
Adam Page, for that matter. I think we should just put the other 4 guys in the B block in the B block storyline.
Yeah, sure.
So
that would be Steen.
we got Steen. We have Steen and Miro.
Oh, all right. Buddy Matthews.
Uh-huh.
And Bowens.
And Bowens. All right. And then C block.
C block should be a little better. Casanova, I believe, is in the Kenny one, but we'll see. Tankman. Endo. Josh Alexander.
He is not in that.
All right, that's fine.
Okay.
Jack Perry. And Hook.
Okay, and then while we're here, I should also.
I have another.
Mm-hmm.
The trios.
Aren't they in a story already?
No, we ended that. Lead needs friends. We ended that.
Oh, we should have just kept it. But yeah, sure. Let's add it.
Yeah, well, maybe. Trios titles. It's Lee. It's Mike Bailey. It's Andrew Everett. It's Adam Cole. You already know it's Mike Bailey and Matt Taven.
It's not Mike Bailey.
Mike Bennett. Wow. Fucking Freudian slip and a half. I wish it was Mike Bailey and Matt Taven.
Hey, I wish I could just book 2 Mike Baileys.
I wish I could book 40 just fucking Mike Baileys everywhere.
And you want to do me, you, and Jamie too, right?
Yes, please. That was another one.
All right. I guess while I'm here,
Go for it.
Evil Cody wants to end World Star with Cody, Dax, Cash, fucking El Generico.
That's gonna be a banger 6-man tag in a pay-per-view.
Zack Sabre.
Ooh, I don't want to
Kyle Fletcher. Go on.
I don't know if this is something we're doing, but if you can somehow fandangle like fucking evil Cody taking on my trios champs, I might just hand you the trios titles with that team.
What else do I need to add? I don't really know what else I need to add. I'm sure I'm forgetting something.
I'm looking it up and down, but
Because Jay White is
not
already with the Ilya thing. Women's tag's already in women's tag. Kento and Nakajima is happening. Mercedes Diana is happening. Mox Walters already. Take Andrade's there already. I mean, I'll come up with stuff as I'm going.
yes.
FTR set to turn as well. I already did that. Responding to the chat.
Yep.
Mostly saying that for people who are listening to the video on YouTube later.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Although I do that, and I can kind of tell when the streamer's responding to chat.
Yeah. Yeah, I try to read the thing in chat so then people know, but sometimes I forget.
I 100% forgot, so I'm understanding. Wait, May say Michelle, what I thought we got rid of May say Michelle.
I don't know. I don't know what she's doing. She's trying to steal Namba's job.
Wow.
Takeshita's gone from Gone Pro. DDT have dropped out of negotiations to sign Saki Akai. I bet they have.
Yeah, because we were in it, and then we jumped in, and they were like, yeah, nah.
They were like, they're offering her what? Oh my.
Yeah.
We don't have that money.
Wait, they're gonna have her do what? She even speak English?
She speaks it fluently. They should know.
How would they know? They're not speaking English to her.
Someone is. I don't know who, but someone. I can't believe they nerfed that in the newest update.
What?
Just learning English in like 3 months or whatever.
They specifically saw you
Yeah.
and were like, fuck that in particular.
Yeah, they saw me just fucking abusing the hell out of that, and we're like, we got. He sent Jumbo Saruta out to cut 6-minute promos on Nitro every week. We got to put an end to it.
He's doing things we never thought would happen, signing Yu Watanabe, putting her in Ring of Honor to learn English.
This man's diabolical. Of course, the funny thing is you can't fix it in my current going saves.
Ha ha ha.
Swirls, you cooked with the new CMLL guys in WCW. I mean, we'll see. I haven't run a show with that brand yet.
You say that, but
Mhm.
aren't most places in America Spanish English?
Oh, I'm gonna be running those shows in Mexico.
Oh, you're perfectly
Yeah.
fine then. All of Mexico is Spanish English, if I remember
Yeah.
correctly.
Shane Hayes is dating Miho Abe.
Good for them.
Yeah. TJPW is going from classic balanced to no style.
No, other way around. Going from
Oh.
no style, which is not what they have, but
No.
probably the best in game, to classic balance, which is also not really their style.
That seems like a bad fit for them. Oh, and they split from Eve. What is going on with TJPW?
TJPW, you're right.
Yeah, what is y'all good over there?
We took all their goods, and they're like, all right, well, we have no identity anymore. Fuck it.
A lot of people seem to be leaving.
But this is one of those bad
Yeah, like
news days.
did like someone buy the company or something?
Go check. You might be right. Someone might have bought the company, and now it's in turmoil.
Where do I see who's the owner?
Coda?
Where does it say? Oh yeah, no, Coda's the same. That's who's been doing it the whole time.
Oh, Miyu still works there. Like
I don't know.
Kenta's still there.
I don't know what's going on.
Chono, Kenta and Chono got in there, and now look what's happening. He's just
Yeah.
fucking. Also, their top stars are the people that we made.
Yeah, well, we're
We're helping out.
we're helping. We're helping.
So fucking don't go too far away from what you are, TJPW. I'm watching you.
Yeah. I mean, they still have loyalty. It's not like we can. That's the only real reason those people still even work there. All right, here we go, folks. We're going to the Midlands. Out of curiosity, what? Oh, we have no popularity in Scotland. What's that about? All right, I guess we just don't have TV there for some reason.
It's hard to have TV in a part of the world that hasn't invented it yet.
All right, calm down. All right, we are going to the Motor Point Arena, Nottingham, which I'm going to assume is in Nottingham.
That's where you would be wrong. It's in Nottingham.
All right. All right, bit of a gamble. No help there. We just start some storylines. Give me a storyline idea. Yeah, give me a safe bet. Big gamble. Don't need that at all. Okay, that went pretty well.
I just realized we didn't use my fucking near certainty on that main event.
No, we probably should have. Yeah.
Rough.
What are you going to do? Joe Lando has showed up and wants to work tonight.
Sir, I don't know who you are. And because you're British, that could be...
I mean, probably going to bring this guy in unless he's mega canceled. Which, this man is 26 years old and has 13 years of experience. That's British wrestling, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think 26 is not the right age of the mega canceling British scene, so it should be okay.
El Generico's got a creative finish. Okay.
Just seeing that face pop up is
hey!
very funny.
Emmy. Andrade, yep. Emmy, Dustin Rhodes, poker tournament. These guys are not organizing and winning their poker tournaments. Bunch of fucking marks.
Who do you think is like tricking them into organizing it so that they can win?
Oh, someone wants to win a poker tournament but doesn't want to organize it. That's too much work.
Right.
Andrade.
That feels Andrade to me, yeah.
It feels very Andrade coded. Speaking of main event, Andrade Takeshita. Takeshita is poor. I mean, he should win this match, although I don't think Andrade wants to.
I mean, he should win this match.
Boy, they've sure been winning a lot of tags leading up to this, though.
Probably because Andrade didn't want to lose any of those.
Takeshita won by DQ in their other singles match. Is this the third singles match? It is. All right, so this is it. Well, if this is it, I mean, Take's got to win.
Right.
$16. Open. Takeshi's gonna win. And I'm gonna use the finish. I don't have a take.
There's a safe bet there if you want to use it.
Yeah. Well, there's 2 near certainty. Did you get a near? You got one last on your show, and we didn't use it, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I'm gonna use one of them.
I'll say this: if I get one, I say I'm going to use it, and then I don't remind you, it's fair game. Just take it, because I'm never going to remember after that.
Well, there's
It's
2. There's 2. So yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. Also, this one expires on 5/31. It's April. We gotta use it. You know.
Yeah, use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it. How mad is Andrade? A bit unhappy. Cool.
Money's fake.
Money's fake. Money's fake. I want to do a backstage segment where, let's see. I want the best friends to get the rest of LFI like out of the arena, so that explains why the main event there's no shenanigans. And I feel like our funniest options are like getting the fucking Rampage commentary team involved, like having Edge help the best friends, or 2, like Sue shows up all the way on the other side of the world, driving I don't know, not a minivan, a Mini Cooper.
Is she driving a double-decker bus?
No, I think you need a special license to drive one of those.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think she's got the right. I don't think she can do that. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a comedy segment. Let's say Sue's there.
Sure.
I'm gonna do like Orange Cassidy, comic relief, and then how do I write like was in a minivan and then write the other guys were being chased by it? How do I rate that?
Dramatic acting or comic relief, whichever you think. And then being chased, fucking, you got me, man.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna put, if these guys are just in the van, I'm just gonna put like background.
Sure. It's either background or non-speaking, one or the other.
Yeah. And then the guys being chased. Maybe it's best to put them as just like victims, and then put Gargano and Trent as attackers.
Sure.
That's kind of what's happening. Great. Beautiful. All right. All right, we got to figure out what we're doing with Cody. We got to figure out what we're doing. Let's do Cody finally having a match. Let's do Cody.
They finally gave him a match, and it's in Nottingham.
That's right. Him and his boys, Dax and Cash. Let's give him the Don Callis family. Let's give him Leo, Roderick, Kyle O'Reilly. Let's give them like 12 minutes. Let's do storytelling. I would like Cody to lose. I don't know if he's gonna do that.
Okay.
And I want the finish to be like accidental distraction by Stokely Hathaway. Like Stokely's there trying to support him, But Cody's turning him to him and going like, "Hey, get out of here!" And Stokely's like, "Whoa,
Perfect.
what? Chill. What's the problem?" And then that, what? Let's give. I don't know if this will make a difference to Cody, but let's maybe do like Leo Rush, like flash pinfall, like he gets a quick pin while Cody's distracted.
That's
Cody's cool.
supposed to help.
Cody's
Okay.
cool. It's fine.
Didn't even need to worry.
It's fine. All right. Walter promo. Walter basically gonna cut a promo that's like, John Moxley, last week you were fired up, you called me a big bitch or whatever, and you would think I'd be mad, but I'm not mad. This is the John Moxley I've been looking for. This is the man I want to get in the ring with. And when we're in Germany in 3 weeks, that's when I'm gonna do it.
That's right. I did all that just to make you call me a bitch.
I did all that to get a main event when we go to Germany. Wrestlers would literally do anything to get a main event in their hometown. He's not even from Germany. He's from Austria. Maybe we'll run Austria. I don't know. No one knows.
You just said Central Europe. You did not say a country.
Yeah. Are you ready for a Nottingham UWFI rules match?
Excuse me?
I'm just reading the fucking things. I wanted to just do like false count anywhere, but that's not an option. I wanted to do fucking false count anywhere in Nottingham. But I'm just gonna pick Street Fight, and we're gonna, in our heads, in our hearts, we'll know that it's false count anywhere in Nottingham.
Sheriff of Nottingham Street Fight. You'd love to see it.
You love to see it. I mean, Viper's got to win, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, great. I'm going to give ABC a promo that's basically just like, damn, we didn't win the tag titles. That's crazy. That's totally what was being built to, but we didn't do it. Fuck.
Can you believe it? Damn it.
Should I do the thing where it's like we're not breaking up, but maybe we should try to be singles wrestlers? Should I go down that rabbit? Because like I got nothing to do with them now that they're not the tag champs.
I give no advice on this one. I do that a lot. I'll say that.
Yeah.
For better or worse.
It's double tough because I don't really have a plan for I don't know. All right. ABC. We didn't win the tag titles. We're not breaking up, but let's try singles matches.
Don't tell anyone on either brand that you could do singles and tag matches at the same time.
Yeah, that's actually illegal. Little known fact. Hey, since I have like literally no fucking idea who's going for the tag titles, I think I'm just gonna book like a #1 contenders match for the tag team titles, which will maybe be a 2-on-2. Maybe it'll be like a 3-way or 4-way tag. Who can say?
Then we'll just go from there.
Yeah, we'll just go from there.
A team won last week.
What, Zach and Mark Davis?
No, fucking Mathers and
Yeah, they would be in this match for sure.
okay.
They might be going
Zach,
for the tag title. That's crazy that it might be them.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah,
You are right that it's a little crazy, but I do
yeah.
get it.
All right, number one contenders match. All right, here we go. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Yep.
Des and
Yep.
Mark. Alpha Wolf and Dragonbane. And an embassy team. Actually, the fucking Young Bucks need to be in this match. The Young Bucks.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Because, like, in theory, it should be Eddie and Swerve versus Young Bucks, but we did that, right?
I mean, you could run it back, but yes,
But
that
yes,
is.
we like extremely did that. Even before Eddie and Swerve won the tag titles, they were feuding the Young Bucks. Now again, Kyle and Mark would make a lot of sense, but I'm kind of setting them up for a feud with Cody. Although I mean, Zach and Generico, I guess, could be fucking with Cody. I don't know.
Cody also has FTR, which could then be a triple threat.
A triple threat.
Yeah. FTR, Kyle and Mark, and the champs.
Oh, that's a good point.
That's all. I mean, I'm not sitting here advocating for FTR title shots, okay?
That's what it sounds like to me. I'm gonna tell these guys to cook, and I'm gonna put Aussie Open over, because that is like a team that really hasn't had a shot at the titles since like Mark Davis got hurt 2 years ago or whatever.
And this is the World Star World Tour.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you gotta do it. Poor Dragon Bane is gonna lose this match and then get chased by a fucking minivan. Rough night.
It's not what he thought he was getting when he signed up for LFI.
Let us do. I guess Eddie and Swerve should also just cut a promo.
Hey, we won. That's crazy.
basically, you know what? I think Eddie should come out and just be like, "We retained the tag titles. Never a doubt in anyone's mind. I always knew we were gonna do it." And then Swerve's just kind of like, "Yeah. Okay, all right." But generally speaking, they are happy. A happy Eddie Kingston. Spooky.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it.
It's real fucked up.
This man was the world champion. He was happy at some point.
I suppose. Yeah, I suppose when he briefly had. Yeah, I suppose. Okay. Are you ready for a fucking insane match?
I'm listening.
Okay. Brody King
I'm looking.
and his good friends, Io Shirai and Kairi, taking on Ricky Starks, Syuri. Are you clapping? Is that what I hear?
Guy Pirate Kings versus Cajun Embassy.
The Cajun Embassy.
Yeah, that's Ricky Saints to you, buddy.
Brody's poor. Brody needs to win. Getting his win back from last week. Io and Kyrie doing the Brody King bark. I love Like the idea of them coming out as a team, like Io and Kyrie with the fucking ski masks, trying to like
Yes.
look tough to like Brody's death metal song or whatever.
Kyrie doing her
Hardcore.
pirate march
Yeah.
to the. Yeah.
Ricky Starks is extremely unhappy. All right. Okay.
It, extremely is a bit
It's a bit
wild.
much. That's a bit much. Uh, Io Shirai is gonna pin Syria. No. Hey, everyone's happy with that.
I'm not.
No. I still need a match aim. Too much Alpha Wolf and Dragonbane. Fuck you. Fuck you, game.
Harsh but fair.
Yeah. Oh, Vikio and Fatu have just kind of fucking been chilling. Um. What's been going on with them? They randomly had a 6-man tag like 2 weeks ago. They've been having a lot of random. Wow, they were in the main event of the pay-per-view and then had a random match, and then we haven't seen them since.
Huh.
Yep. Okay. I mean, Vikingo won the. I mean, let's just fucking book Vikingo and Fatu and have Fatu win. We can do another rubber match. I hope Fatu can win.
Why wouldn't he be able to come? That's silly. He's a bona fide main eventer.
Yeah, apparently.
Why Fatu so mean? Why gotta attack?
Because we gotta fucking do a third match. Okay, and we have what? We have 6 minutes. Well, someone's cutting a promo. Folks, you already know.
Oh.
You already know.
Oh.
You already know. It's time for the Switchblade.
Oh.
I know.
God, replacing Yuka's weekly promo with Jay White's weekly promo, it's such a fucking downgrade.
Look, man.
What happened to the beautiful sport I loved?
Look, he's hurt. There's not a lot else he can do, you know? I don't want him to just talk. Yeah, let's just have him talk this time.
Hey, he can't do anything else.
Also, like, I think he's healthy a couple weeks before that Tokyo show, but we cannot risk this man getting hurt again. He is not wrestling until that fucking show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you. He cannot just keep getting punted.
Yeah. Let's see. We need another match aim. I think this is storytelling. Told these guys to cook. So this one, I think we're probably just gonna do a second story. Really, this match, because it's a street fight, this should probably be like Mayhem or something like that, right?
That sounds correct.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the right one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's good where it is, because the crowd, you need... this one needs the crowd hot, right?
No, this is...
No? Am I thinking, is it car?
This one doesn't matter.
Okay,
one
whatever.
way or the other.
We're going to make it Mayhem and see what happens. And it's still yellow because Andrade's mad. Okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but you
No,
know.
it's fine. I'm with you.
This is kind of in a good order. I don't know if I want to open with Jay White just cutting the same promo for like the fifth week in a row. Um,
I mean, he's got 5 more weeks to cut it too.
yeah. Let's open with the Walter promo, which is also bold. But I believe in him. I believe in the big man.
Let's hope.
Yeah. Also,
Uh,
this. You always tell me this doesn't matter, but I think in my brain and in my limited experience, I think it does. So I'm going to end the
it,
Take Andrade storyline.
to give some credence to what you're saying, it
Mm-hmm.
used to matter,
Okay.
like in older TEWs.
I think it still does. I think it still does.
91.
93. 84. Walter did a bad job. Okay, well, you know, Mox cutting a promo would have done better, but we needed Walter's POV here. We needed to hear from him and being like, "No, I'm not mad about this. This is what I've wanted from John Moxley."
Yeah.
Yeah. 76. Fatu probably not that over in England.
I think that is what we have learned. Yes.
That's
Right, because he never had a WWE run
Yeah.
either. So this is like
Yeah.
straight from the Indies, Jacob.
Straight from fucking MLW. Yep. Yep. And then 69 for him. I assume he like gave him like multiple like top rope splashes afterwards or something like that. Just really fucking killed him. 80 for this. I will take that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that was with Kyrie being off her game, so this could have been better.
Kyrie is. I wish Kyrie was better.
Yeah, I kind of like. I think this mod is from that weird period of like she hadn't returned to WWE yet, and she was kind of just like chilling. So I think maybe the idea was like, oh, she might be done. Let's not give her like crazy good stats. But
Yeah,
like, it's still
and then
Kyrie.
she was super injured too. So
Yeah.
it what like who knows what she's gonna come back like? And
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
answer was the same.
Yeah. It's Kyrie. Let's go. I felt like we got a little off track with these guys for a while. We were getting like 85s and 86s. I'm glad to see the good old 99 back. People are just happy to see Eddie happy.
That's because you were breaking them up, and now that you
Yeah.
told them like, actually, we're just gonna let you keep the title.
Yeah, just
they
kidding.
were like, oh yes.
Yeah. And also, I think, did I put this right before the number one contenders match? Because now they could like cook on that too. Like, this number one contenders match, fucking Australian guys and all, just ripping all those dudes.
Sure.
Yeah. Yes, I did put it right before that. Perfect.
Nailed it.
Yep, 78. I will take that. The Young Bucks against any of these teams that just a straight up tag would have done better. But like, whatever.
And Davis and Fletcher's 85 and 76 is still very
Yeah, it's
good.
very good. They will have a very good match against Eddie and Swerve.
Yes.
Yeah. 82 for Ace and Bay, just being like, hey, all right, well, I guess we're not going to win the tag titles. You want to like try to do some singles matches? All right. Cool.
Cool.
Word. 75. Trinity was off her game. I don't know if Mayhem helped or hurt this match. I don't think it made much of a difference.
It didn't impact it, yeah.
Yeah. 88 for Jay White. This is why we give him the time every week.
You used a Mayhem match to build the crowd up to a Jay White promo.
But they got too hot. We had to cool them back down. 73 for our telling stories 6-man tag.
Huh.
Yep. Big win for the Don Callis family.
I can't wait to hear Dax's podcast on how World Star fucked them over. This is terrible. No one's turning yet.
No. I still never
Damn it.
I still never know which one to hit without fully reading it. I have to fucking read the whole thing. 63. I mean, we kind of knew this wasn't going to do good. We just, I like having a narrative reason for why matches that should have a ton of interference don't.
Sure.
Yeah. That always bothers me when a match should totally have interference, but then it just doesn't. Or they go with the very lazy, like, oh, if you interfere, you're going to be fired.
Which, at that point, just do
Oh
that for
my
every
God.
match.
Oh my God.
Also, right man won.
You
but
cannot convince me that ending the storyline doesn't give a bonus. You cannot convince me it doesn't.
It doesn't.
You can't look at these numbers and tell me it doesn't. Look at me and tell me it doesn't.
Go to Dirt Sheet, see if it says something like storyline ended helped. It did not, but that doesn't mean, yeah.
I mean, we did also use a creative finish, but like this creative finish would have added like 15 points. So I don't think it was just that. Like 82, sure. 72, 99. That is not making a lot of sense.
You might be convincing me. Might be ending storylines and matches now.
Yeah, I think it makes a difference. 92. We literally got penalized for Dragon Bane and Alpha Wolf. That's a shame, because this probably would have gotten like a 96 otherwise.
I don't know if the penalty is that bad for those two.
Yeah.
Still,
do you think it was putting him that high or using them twice?
I don't think height matters in our setup. So it would have been how many minutes they were on screen is what mattered. And it does scale based on how over they are. So, like, I think it was maybe a 1 or 2 pointer.
Probably could have just replaced them in the 4-way with, like, 2 embassy guys, but whatever. I wanted them in the match.
Or nobody.
And
just done a 3.
Yeah. You make a good point. Well, weren't they the only heel team? Yeah, they were the only... Someone had to be a heel.
Sure, you're right. Someone has to be
Someone has to be a heel. All right, welcome to Nick's Rampage. Nick, what do you got?
I have Christian Casanova versus Jack Perry.
Sorry, I stopped to take a drink. I was hoping you were gonna like cook, but you just.
I was kind of waiting for you to exit this screen to start cooking, so I was stuck on like. The winner of this match is Christian Casanova with no interference.
So, like, could MJF just not bother to come to Rampage? Is that the story?
The story is Christian Casanova is going to request all his matches on Rampage because MJF cannot be bothered to show up on Rampage.
Damn.
You're goddamn right, baby.
Damn. Outsmarted him. Couldn't even send, like, John Silver to Rampage?
Don't spoil, like, the storyline going forward.
All right. Sorry.
Then we're looking at a Steen Miro match. It might have made the show as a wild brawl, but whatever, we'll put it on Rampage. I'm also mad at Miro, so he's losing this match.
Cool. Are we like done with Miro? Does this need 10 minutes?
I mean, I feel like we're done with Miro.
Okay, great. I'm gonna give them 8. And what's your third one?
It's gonna be Tetsuya Endo versus Hook.
Okay.
And just Endo wins.
Great.
You could even give him 8 if you want.
Okay.
So you could fit a match in as well.
I mean, I don't. I, the chat is asking for a Yuka match. That's really all, and that's all I really.
You got.
Oh, you know what? We brought in that Joe Lando guy and didn't even book him, but maybe he'll just wrestle a dark match. Are there any women in that we got Clementine?
Retired.
Oh damn. Try to just look at skills. I don't really care if they're popular or not. We got Heidi Katrina, unfortunate last name. Sammy Baines, Sierra Loxton. Sierra Loxton looks like she's okay.
Retired.
She's also retired? Fuck. Vicky Haskins. I don't think she's a worker. All right, we're gonna borrow people because I'm tired of having Tony Storm and Risa Sarah lose every match. Oh, we should probably bring up like the British people, right? Like, hey, Danny Luna, you want to come to the UK? Jade? Yeah, you're English, but you're not very good.
Wow.
We've tried a couple times. She doesn't have that dot. Millie McKenzie is English, but she's a face.
You got a show in London coming up too. Don't forget.
Yeah.
Oh, your Japan show is going to be packed.
And Zaya Brookside, but she's also a face. All right. I guess Jade gets it.
Two Brit heels versus Yuka and Chris.
Yep. Aye. 6 minutes. Your winner of the match, Yuka Sakazaki. Your loser, Jade. All right, we should probably book like 15 to 20 minutes of promos.
All right. Hey, Dragon Lee, go out there, cut a promo.
Oh, this is some real Rampage stuff.
Dragon Lee, he's gonna fight Roosh.
Are you gonna try to give some kind of narrative like Bandito had this shot, but he wanted to be in the P-1 and he gifted it to, like, are we gonna try something like that? Or are we just gonna act like that never happened?
Boy, that makes a lot of sense. It would actually make sense in the storyline because Dragon Lee helped Bandito a couple times, but also, I kind of just want to pretend like it didn't happen, to be honest. But Dragon Lee's going to say that he's stepping up to fight Roosh. He can mention that Bandito is busy with the P-1 and he will give Bandito the first shot after he beats Roosh. But he fought Pac to defend the honor of Lucha Libre after Pac tried to steal Bandito's mask. And now he's going to fight Roosh because Roosh is a stain on the legacy of Lucha Libre by being a huge asshole.
Okay. So I'm in London next week, right? I'm in Southern England. That's going to be a big show. I don't know what the main event is. I should figure that out.
Not a Zack Sabre match?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Zack is as popular in the UK as you think he is.
Maybe.
He's 65.
Mm-hmm.
That's
more popular in the US than the UK.
That's less popular than Eddie Kingston, for example.
Listen, when you're right, you're right.
Yep. So I'm trying to think I mean, I did just have those guys win a #1 contenders match for the tag titles. I don't know if that's a main event for a London show though. But like Eddie and Swerve are very popular. Uh, you know what? Let's check Fletcher and Mark. Fletcher and Mark Davis might be over in the UK.
Oh, you just running that right away, huh?
They're not as popular as I was hoping.
Are they popular in Japan or Europe? You got to run it somewhere.
Well, it doesn't have to be a main event. It could just be a mid-card match, you know?
You make a solid point.
Yeah. Let me go back to here. I want to like have someone cut a promo being like, "Hey, Wednesday, London," you know.
Mm-hmm.
Takeshita just beat Andrade. We know Takeshi's very over in the UK. But all of my other champions are faces. I mean, we could just do like a tag match. We could just do like Moxley and Takeshita. Although, I mean, I don't really want it. I want the Andrade thing to be over, so I don't want him to just wrestle Walter and Andrade. Also, like, we probably did that, if we're being honest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's gonna have to be a Zach International title match. And
Okay. Yeah, no, that's probably right.
And if I'm looking at my heels, he's probably wrestling Walter again.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, Walter.
Moxley match.
Walter fucking beat Moxley at the Lights Out match. Now, which technically doesn't count towards the rankings, but like you know, he's coming off
Walter's
big wins.
Also got big wins. Like that's not his only win. So.
Yeah, it's not like he's coming off nothing. I'm gonna assume yes, he's quite popular. Yeah, no, Walter and Zach. That's the match.
So Zach's coming out to cut a promo.
Or
is Walter starting both Rampage and Dynamite with promos?
No, AJ Styles is simply announcing it.
Oh.
Because like I don't think you need like this is the kind of thing I think you can simply announce. Hey guys, Zack Saber's defended the title against Walter in London. Okay, cool. Like I don't think we need to do a big fucking angle, you know?
Sure.
Yeah. These guys have history. It's a big title match. Sick.
We continuously send AJ out in front of the Brits.
They love him. They love him. It went well.
We love confusing the shit out of them.
Mox being in the match doesn't really make any sense because he's been losing.
That is true. He is on a losing streak. Although, didn't he beat like jobbers the last couple of weeks?
He's mostly cutting promos, but yes, he has beat some jobbers.
Not that should get you an international title shot.
No, it sure shouldn't.
You got another segment ready to rock, or?
I mean, if you don't, I can cook up a something.
I have one, but I will concede the floor to you if you need it.
Cody's gonna yell at Stokely.
Sure, you need it. Cody's gonna yell at Stokely for 6 minutes.
Oh, we'll see.
That's a lot of yelling.
We got a whole thing going on.
Yeah, I know.
Tax, cash, yelling at Stokely. Stokely basically doing exactly what I said. Where he's like, "Hey, what? I was just out there. What you yelled at me?" And then, I think Cody gets a little more upset. And then we got to send someone in there to calm things down, get everyone down on the same page, and who better to do that than El Generico?
Oh no!
He's gonna come in. Hey, amigo, hey. What? Why so mad? we we all amigos. And then he's maybe gonna go to like put his hand on Cody to like calm him down, and Cody's gonna like smack the hand away and be like, "Don't touch me. I don't know what you're saying."
He's speaking English.
No, he said amigo, and Cody has no idea what that could possibly mean. That could mean anything. Let's give Joe. We brought Joe Lando here. Let's give him a dark match.
Who have we not booked?
He's a face. Now, granted, it doesn't matter, but you know,
I don't think I booked Roosh all week, so he is there, ready to kill someone. Ready to job. That'd be wild.
I'm trying to give this man a nice little match, and you want him to wrestle Roosh.
Would you rather him wrestle Pac?
Yeah, fuck it.
Thanks for coming. Hey, listen, he showed up here. He wanted this.
Yeah. You want a match? You got it, kid.
Roosh, come here.
No, TNT title not on the line. Thank you for asking, game. Oh, this is not in order at all. I almost hit start show. That would have been crazy.
Just go.
Casanova Perry? I guess that's the main. It's either that or Endo and Hook. Although I don't think Endo is over in
No, that is not the main.
Yeah. Here, Cody, this is like a comedy thing. Let's put this right before the main event. AJ thing is probably good there. Bing bong. Yeah.
Dragon Lee flying to fucking Nottingham to cut a promo on Roosh, who flew to Nottingham to fight Joe Lando.
Well, Roosh is at least not in the P-1, so that kind of makes sense.
Yes, he could have just not been at the...
Because he's not going to be on your fucking collisions for, like, weeks.
Yeah, unless I tighten things up, but yes.
Yeah, or to, like, cut a promo here and there or whatever. But, yeah, he's not going to be doing stuff.
Exactly.
I mean, again, in real life, it would be a fucking taped thing from Dragon Lee. But, yes, it's very funny to send them there to do this. No idea what this is going to get. I don't know, 82?
It got an 85 last week. Who even knows anymore?
But, like, I don't think this will be as good as that other match.
But our Rampages are beating, like, every other show on the planet. This got a 79.
Saki-sama was pretty weak on this match, so I think she's bad.
Right, Saki-sama, this is a 1 week Saki-sama.
Yeah. Yeah, like, if this was Dynamite or Collision, I would back out and take her off of every match on the main show, but it's Rampage, so I don't care. We're just going to let her cook.
Also got a 79. Like,
yeah.
With her being bad.
Yeah. Oh, Orange Cassidy and Saki-sama are awkward pairing. That sucks.
Also, what a fucking sentence.
Also, Edge and Orange Cassidy have good chemistry, so that means I was gonna say maybe we'll keep. No, Saki's got to go.
Yeah.
And we just gave her a 3-year extension. That's brutal.
I mean, technically, we just offered her a 3-year extension. We have not given her anything.
That's true. We could just not.
We could simply not.
Yeah, we could simply not. Listen, man, I told you they love AJ, man. They were all like, hell yeah, Zach and Walter in London. Let's go.
Yep. I mean, they didn't know that's what was announced until the graphics showed up. Yeah. But hey.
Yeah. Yeah, they knew to look at the screen. It was fine. 69. Yeah, I knew Jade was bad, and I booked her anyway.
I mean, it did what it needed to do.
Yep. Dragon Lee. Hard to say if this was good or not because we're in England.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin Steen and Miro don't click.
Mira's getting 52s and shit now.
I mean, that's
Jeez.
with the penalty, but
Not quick,
yes.
but like, yeah.
Yeah, that's still very bad.
Okay, but he was a main event, like,
Yeah.
title contender guy 6 months ago.
The London crowds don't seem to like these Stokely comedy segments as much as the American crowds, but I don't care.
We're still doing them.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see how the Japan crowd feels about him.
76. This should have been better, but it was the Saki-sama show.
Yep.
Sorry, Saki. We wanted it to happen, but it just didn't happen. We might go with the rarely seen just two guys on commentary, you know? Because like if Orange and Edge have good chemistry, like why even add a third guy?
The only reason to add a third guy would be to like build up experience in case one of those two leaves. But
I mean,
like we're the biggest company, so
yeah,
why
they're
the
not
fuck
going
would we
anywhere.
need? Yeah,
Yeah.
like we're fine.
I don't know, we can still put a third. Like we could put Shivani on, but like Shivani's not good. There's a reason we don't put him on any of our shows that matter.
I would be opposed to putting Shivani on also because of age.
Yeah.
Like we need to build up like Rampage specifically, we should be
Yeah, Rampage is where we like go, hey, is this person a good commentator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep the seat open.
Yeah.
And then as people retire, we just kinda see what's up.
I mean, I think there's other people as is. Like I had it filtered to only put like commentators, but if I open it up to our like entire roster, there's probably other people.
Who you thinking?
Uh
I mean, I know Danielson is good at it, but that's not what he's doing.
yeah.
A lot of these will be 0 to 45s until you put them on into commentary, and then they'll get a number.
Danielson. I mean, Danielson might be, but yeah, he's we're doing stuff with him.
Yeah.
I mean, there is Caprice, but Caprice didn't really work out. Chris Brooks is commentary stats.
I would love if Chuck had good stats and I could move him there with Cassidy. Like that would be fun. But
Yeah, but he has 0 for some reason. That's not correct. He should have commentary stats. He did a lot.
maybe because it's been so long, he
Yeah.
hasn't done it.
Don Callis is good at commentary, but again, not really what we're looking for here. Dustin Rhodes, that's an interesting one, but I don't think we really need to find out if Dustin Rhodes can do commentary or not. Hello?
I'm sorry.
Kyrie has 4590 color commentary? Okay, I mean,
You're probably looking at like a 60, which is not good enough.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
not the name I was expecting.
yeah, it's fascinating. Steen. I'm looking if there's anyone else that it's like Maria Kanellis. That's an interesting one. I mean, she is managing Taven and Bennett, a very important role.
Correct.
There's Paul White, who we kicked off the team.
Yeah, we figured out how bad he was, and it was very bad.
Rocky? Now, Rocky, we should maybe put on commentary, because we're not doing anything with Rocky.
Rocky also seems like the guy who would be there, and then once we want to try someone, we'd be like, "Hey, Rocky, take a week off."
Yeah, you can go, Rocky.
Perfect.
Filthy
I'm sorry?
Tom? Filthy Tom?
Huh.
Now, do you still use Tom? Is he still in the fucking Devils or whatever?
He is, but not like he's not being used often.
Yeah. I mean, Rocky
I mean-
is straight up like never booked ever, so I think we can put Rocky.
Rocky
on
would be
commentary.
the one, but yeah.
Let's give Rocky.
I think it'd be very funny to say MJF can't be bothered to show up on Rampage and then have Tom Lawler, who is in his group, commentating
literally on
Rampage.
commentary. And he's like, well, I couldn't interfere. I had a job to do. Dax Harwood doesn't connect with the fans, and he is a waste of time, says Eddie Kingston.
Eddie's just still holding that grudge from the CM Punk days.
Yeah. Nick, do you have one more collision in you?
I wish I did. But
Okay.
I truly do not.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get it up to Saturday, and then we'll call it a stream.
Appreciate. I'll be good to rock next week, though, for 2.
Okay. After like 2 weeks off of it, we can once again begin the stream with our favorite bit of Nick going like, "Oh, I got a book first. Oh, why didn't anyone tell me?"
Nope. Hey, see ya, Bobby Lashley.
Bye, Bobby.
The role of
Bye,
Bobby
Ortiz.
Lashley will now be played by Miro.
Yeah. How do we just not accept it?
View,
and then withdraw offer.
withdraw, and with
Damn.
like, hey, sorry.
That feels really shitty, but also like she's retiring. What else would we do with her? Yeah.
Sorry.
I hope
You know what we could do?
What's that, Nick?
Go to the roster page.
Uh-huh.
Go to Saki-sama.
Uh-huh.
Go to give bonuses or time off,
Sure.
and give that woman 3 years worth of a contract.
That's
$500,000, sure.
let's give her like $100,000.
Sure, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah. Sorry. Here's some money. She's retiring tomorrow.
Happy retirement.
Yeah, happy retirement.
Just kidding. Sorry. Maybe it was that she didn't speak English. I know in game it wasn't, but just like we were like, oh, we didn't think this through.
Yeah. I think it would have said that though, right?
No, it absolutely wasn't that. She spoke fluid English. Yeah.
Bye, Bobby. Bye, Ortiz.
Good luck in MLW.
Woof. Don't look at me like that, Yasu Urano. Okay, I feel bad about the Saki-sama contract too, okay? I don't need your judging stare.
But that judgment was about MLW. He was like, woof. MLW, yeah.
I feel like these loads have been so long tonight. I don't think they're longer than normal, but they just feel like it.
They do. It might be because I can't talk as much to jump in to carry conversations, so there's a lot more dead air, but no thank you.
Yeah.
Good of you.
Yeah.
And just release.
Bye, Saki. Bye. Thanks. It was a real fun like 2 months or whatever.
It was. She did what we wanted her to do, which was be a big part of the estate angle.
Yep.
She worked a fucking blood and guts match.
She did. Alex Kane is like still to this day like, bro, please.
We're just like, no, work more.
I mean, he's at 50 pop, so he would even be recognizable.
Listen, you want him?
He's not really.
Yeah. Stay down there. Or go work MLW. What do you want from us?
MLW getting so much. Oh, no. Oh, Crack Trips. He should be fine, right? Yeah, he's not missing any dates. He should be fine.
It's fine.
He should be fine. Sawyer Wreck is now a regular wrestler?
Ah, damn. No more deathmatch.
Yeah.
I can't believe both Saki Akai and Saki Sama retired on the same day.
Yeah, that's wild. What, two completely unrelated wrestlers retiring at the same time.
Yep.
All right, let me actually check to make sure Takeshita isn't like mega injured or something.
They said a
6 days. Yeah, no, he's fine. Well, sometimes it's like, well, he's working through it and isn't going to miss any dates, but then you check and it's like, well, he's going to be working through it for like a month or whatever.
I got you.
Yeah, and it's like, well, I don't actually want him to work through an injury.
Darby.
Damn, 2 torn biceps.
Not the same person.
No.
That'd be bad.
No, I didn't realize we had 2 people the same, and they're coming back at like the exact same time.
Huh?
Yeah, bizarre.
Both of them about to get big pushes.
Is Jordan Grace on your brand or mine?
She is on mine.
Okay, well, big push. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jordan Grace versus Miyu Yamashita. Get ready for
any
it.
second now. Hey, Venny's back in 22 days.
That is actually spread. I did not think
Yeah.
it was that soon.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to do it. We'll be back next week. There's still like 5 collisions before Double or Nothing. But listen, we got a lot going on. We got the P-1. Next week, Dynamite will be in London, and then we'll be in Northern Europe. I don't even know what the game considers Northern Europe. We're going to find out.
It's not Scandinavia, because that's a different area, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah.
Let's see. What are the territories in Europe? Western, Iberia, Southern Mediterranean, Central, Northern.
Now, Northern Europe is Scandinavia.
Okay, great. Dynamite from fucking Oslo. I can't wait.
Denmark Dynamite. Let's go.
Yeah. But yeah, this is we're doing stuff. We're doing weird stuff right now, and it's we're changing it up a little bit.
Things are happening.
Things are happening. And then, of course, tune in to WCW, where we just bought CMLL, and now we have a third brand. And Nick, this WCW started as a series to like, hey, when Nick can't make it, I'll have some fun booking WCW. And now I'm booking like all non-WWF wrestling in 1995. I don't know what the fuck happened.
You are the wrestling world.
Yeah, things really went off. Companies keep almost going out of business, and then the chat's like, "You gotta buy it. You gotta buy it.
And you got the money.
You gotta buy it. You gotta buy it." And like,
Chat.
and we can't make a broadcaster, so it's really the best way to up your popularity in other territories is to buy it and pillage it, or just buy it and shut it down. But that's no fun. So yeah,
Chat. You are not fiscally responsible.
no, I think money's fake. But yeah, I have to figure out how to book like a lucha brand in 95. Like I wouldn't know how to book a lucha brand now, but I especially don't know how to book like a 1995 lucha. So hey, tune in for that. We're gonna learn together, chat.
I mean, 6-man tags.
6-man. That's true. I do book a lot of 6-man tags. Maybe I've secretly been a lucha booker this whole time. But yeah, go check that out on Tuesdays. If you're watching on YouTube, hey, thanks. I appreciate it. Like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, come hang out Tuesdays, Thursdays, 8 o'clock Eastern, twitch.tv/Swarls. And that's it. Bye, everybody.
Bye.